like heavenly. It's so good. We'll put more on your face later, and I'll do my face later. And I've got bleach blonde hair, which normally you would never do, but I will. To prove it, I will actually be doing it.
Did you get lowlights?
You've got to be really careful, honestly, with spray tan, particularly my hair. If you get it in there, you've got to be really careful, Courtney.
Fun fact about Sophie: have you always been this blonde? Have you ever gone brunette? Or
I've had every colour under the sun. People who I used to go to school with, when they see me now, they're really shocked because I used to have jet black hair back in the day, and I used to have a bright red pillar box fringe, like my fringe, my bangs, Americano. I used to have bright red bangs, and it was
so
jet.
cool.
It was jet black, like Republica. Can you remember that song, "Ready to Go"? Back in the day, I used to have that.
Baby, I'm ready to go.
I saw her hair. I was like, I want my hair like that, and I went and had it done. And I was like, geez, I look like a punk. But
you are still the coolest person I know.
Oh,
I mean, that doesn't surprise me whatsoever.
I've kind of learned my lesson and not to change my look up so drastically.
Sure.
You know, I've learned over the years because my hair will probably fall out. I can't take it. Now, this product, Courtney, was actually also made for a runway show. This was made for Miami Swim Week. Oh God, 4 years ago.
Swim and resort wear.
Yes, because that's coming up in next month. We'll be off to Miami.
That's awesome.
All these runway models.
I know all these runway models in very expensive clothes that are somehow not chocked full of self tanner. This is our dry oil, and this comes from your luxury collection. This above everything, like anything else in the show, really proves why you can't just stick to one range of self tanner because everyone has a different story. And this one, I just feel like is if you needed to sunbathe in 24 karat gold SPF, this is what it does to your body.
Yeah, it's like liquid gold all over your body. It's when you want to look all decadent and gorgeous. So hence, Miami's very glamorous. When you're wearing a tiny little triangle bikini next to nothing, they want to look really sexy. This is what we go for.
I love it.
This is the way. And this, when we first launched this, I can remember it sold out in QVC like 4 minutes flat. That was like a few years ago. It's very, very popular. There's lots of things you can do with this as well. But notice I'm stood here shaking it because it was the first ever true self-tan dry oil. Oils and self-tan usually cannot be mixed together. So what we're doing, we're mixing all the gold mica, all the Brazil nut oil, and all the natural, 100% natural tanning agent. And then what you do, again, you've got your mitt. We've always got a mitt because it keeps our hands clean. And I'm going to put some of this on, and then you're going to see beautiful Kiana's skin in a minute.
And seriously, I want to just say, like, no one ever really knows how much self-tanner Sophie has on because she works with St. Tropez and tans everybody. But
I
the
look
fact
hideous
that you're
when
doing,
I got none on.
But like the fact that you're putting more on it still looks better every time you apply it.
Well, this is ideal. So this is what I would put on when I go out,
Yeah.
So I've got a layer of extra dark on, but I probably did it about 3 days ago. This would be my nighttime products. I'm going to put it on now. 2 drops on my mitt, and all you do, you smooth it on really fast. It smells all citrusy. It's lovely.
Now, because it's a dry oil, do I have to worry about like it being dry on my skin?
No, not
Is
at
it
all.
still
it's lovely.
hydrating?
So that's how it's blended in. No, it's
That's
really
what's great about
nice
the
and
mitt
smooth.
is like you can just buff out any kind of mistake.
Yeah, I mean, if I put it on badly, usually you're going to be stood in front of a mirror. A full-length mirror is the easiest way to do it in your birthday suit, and you get going. Yeah, it's really fast how to do this. I would do this before I go out on my exposed skin to skin finish. But when you're doing your full body, it's so fast because it's an oil. It just like glides onto the skin effortlessly.
Well, in our Facebook chats, I want to give a shout out to Steph. She says, I have the dry oil and I love it. There's no smell. I use the mitt, so there's no streaks. The mitt makes all the difference with application, and it has a great tracker too, so you like know where you're putting it.
So I like you calling it a tan tracker. It's a really, really good way of calling it. Is to show you where it's going. But notice it's got like a little bit of gold in it.
Yeah,
it's got the gold mica. You can also mix this with your moisturizer. So if you want it a little bit lighter, add a few drops to your favourite moisturiser. Say, I don't know, like a Philosophy one or a Josie Maran one. Yeah. And also you can mix it to your facial one as well if you want. It's really cool. It's really nice.
All right.
But Kiana, she does look like a little Miami
I can't even handle
hottie.
your self-tan right now.
I know.
I was like looking at your legs from over there and I was like, oh, I'm so jealous.
Look at this. So this is your 3DH super gorgeous sexy side.
Look how radiant her skin is.
I know. Look at that. It's beautiful. It's beautiful. And it's so soft. It's so supple. It's lovely. So this is when you want to go out looking really nice and hot, you pop this on. And if Kiana slept with this overnight, it's like a treatment on your skin. Because you've got all this Brazil nut oil going into the skin. So it's keeping your skin subtle, it's keeping your skin young, it's keeping you beautiful. Now, for me to look like Kiana, I'd probably have to, have cosmetic surgery, but I probably would have to wear about 2 layers of the extra dark, 2 or 3 layers of the extra dark, then put the oil over the top.
But you know what I think is so nice about this? You talked about like this is your going out self tanner. This is like your special occasion of like when you need to truly radiate, but also gain a little bit of color as well.
Yeah.
That's why I think you've got to get this home tonight, especially with the 2 easy payments of $20, because such a little amount of this goes a long way.
Couple
but
of
you
drops.
can watch your skin come to life every time you use this, and even intensify maybe the extra dark that you already have to look even deeper and more radiant than ever.
This is your J-Lo, your Beyonce glow. It was inspired by Jennifer Lopez herself. Because she's got the most ultimate skin. I think Kiana's skin is better though, if I'm honest. You've got the best skin ever. The best skin ever, and we're making it even better. That was a couple of drops. That's gone on. It smells lovely. It feels lovely and supple. It's beautiful.
Now, does she have this on her legs as well?
Yes, she does. Everywhere. It's gorgeous.
Oh my gosh, you guys, look at this. I mean, this is almost like, again, this is liquid body confidence.
Yeah, and it's a dry oil, so it's not all sticky. But also, if you've been to the beach and say you were really naughty and you went in the real sun and you burnt, or you tanned, you want to put the moisture back into your skin. It's a really good treatment to do at night time because the Brazil nut oil. So simply, you've got your mitt, shake it. So shake it. Look at your before. Oh, there's a big difference, Kiana.
Wow.
There's a huge difference.
Hold on a second.
Yeah, it's a huge difference.
Oh my, and see, this is kind of what we're talking about with the Saint Tropez difference, because all of this looks completely natural. Like, I think if you were tuning into our channel tonight for the first time and you were like, what's the big difference if you only saw the after? I would say we would be talking about a hydrating body treatment, nothing having to do with any kind of color.
Yeah, this is giving her the glow, and it's not like it's crazy dark, it's just giving you that glow, the J-Lo glow, and a J-Lo glow that will last for 10 days, not 1 week, not 5 days. You're not J-Lo for 1 day, you're J-Lo for 10 days. That's the best bit about this.
And
it's really
can
nice.
I ask you a question? Like, it seems like from when I first started using Saint Tropez to when I first started meeting you, the wear time is getting longer and longer.
It is, because of the new technology in here. So if we put more hydration in here, we put certain ingredients. When you make a good self-tan, it's about how much of everything you put in your product.
Yes.
So we never give away our percentages of our tanning agent, of actually how much is in here. But what I can tell you, Brazil nut oil is hands down the best type of oil you want to blend with a self-tan.
Yeah.
Because what Brazil nut oil does, it stimulates your melanin production, which is your dark pigment.
Yeah.
Hence, it will make the colour last longer.
Wow.
And this is also clinically proven to hydrate the skin for 4 days. So it's really nice and
What?
yeah. And we've got a clinical study on that.
Now,
so it's really good.
Real world question for all my ladies out there who shave their legs.
Okay, yeah.
Is the 10 days negated because you had to shave your legs?
Wait, my legs are better if I tan and then shave the next day. It depends. I've got quite coarse hair on my legs from shaving for so many years. Yeah. I actually find I get a better finish if I tan and then shave the next day. Shaving is a form of exfoliation, yes, but waxing would take it off completely. So if you're waxing or a hair removal cream, that will take it off completely. Shaving's it's okay. Sometimes you get a nicer finish. All depends on the skin. So
I'm going to try that tomorrow.
You might get a better finish with it, but if you found that a lot came off, simply add a few drops of your oil with your moisture and just
back
put it
in
over.
business.
Yeah, it's ever so easy. I mean, this product, a lot of people find this is not very intimidating because you've just got a couple of drops, shake it up.
Would you ever think, because you can wear this and go out in it because it's kind of like this beautiful
glow,
radiant glow, like could this be your form of Saint Tropez gradual tanning if you needed it to be?
Yeah, it could be. If you want it more gradual, mix it with your favorite moisturizer.
Okay.
Yeah? So just add a few little bits of moisturizer to it, and then you do it with your hands if you want to and do it that way. So like when I use this on the face, it's lovely on the face actually this. Just add a few, do it with your hands, add a few drops to your moisture and just do your face. It's ever so nice. So it's a skin finishing product as well, yeah?
Now I've seen some Instagram tutorials about this and I either want you to praise it or shut it down real fast. Do you believe in like the contouring?
Tantouring.
Tantouring.
Have you tantouring? The trouble is with tantouring.
Okay.
Sometimes it was actually somebody, a makeup artist taught me this. I'm not going to do it on your face, Kiana. But what they said, during the day, your cheeks can actually move around. So what she said, you can do all the tantouring here, but you've got to be careful, it might move. She said like somebody had their tantouring done and then like a day later, her contours were in a wrong place. So you've got to be a bit careful. If you find like you get water retention, like say you went out and drunk quite a lot of alcohol, and you started your face can go puffy.
Yeah.
You've got to be a little bit careful with tantouring, putting dark streaks of product.
So maybe leave it to the professionals.
Yeah, I mean, I think that person did it very severe, and they're like, ooh, 2 days later, it's like, oh, I got weird like lines on my face.
Okay.
Yeah. But you can add a subtle bit and just tap it in with your fingers if you want to.
Or you could just like put it a little bit on your cheeks to be like sun-kissed.
Yeah, that looks quite pretty. Different ways. Some people are really confident, aren't they, with doing stuff like that, you know?
Says the person that had red fringe for bangs.
I know, it did look cool. It was so much work though. I used to wake up in the morning, it used to be all over my pillow, all this red dye. Honestly, I had to do it all the time. It was really high maintenance.
Oh, that's awesome.
Really high maintenance.
Well, speaking of high maintenance, is self-tanner high maintenance? Like this is another thing why I love having Sophie here, because Sophie has been with St. Tropez since
like
basically
15 years, long time.
I feel like when you talk about the way that the brand is evolutionized, even compared to what we know in the market as self-tanner, I feel like you guys knock it out of the park for how it doesn't transfer, how quick it dries.
So we've changed everything over the years. So back in the day, we used to just do it, which your mum, my best friend, trained your mum because your mum's got a salon. Because our heritage is we're a salon professional brand.
Yeah.
And back in the day, we used to do an original treatment, and that's what Victoria Beckham used to love. And she kind of was the lady who sold our brand because she had a Saint Tropez original tan done, and she walked out the Dorchester Hotel with clear bags full of Saint Tropez. The paparazzi pictured her, and our sales went through the roof. She even used to have her own Saint Tropez spray tan booth at Buckingham Palace. And I even went on tour of the Spice Girls back in the day. So I can tell you quite a lot of stuff. Yeah, I know. How cool is that? I can tell you a lot of, well, I won't tell you all their secrets. So there's a lot of cool stuff I could tell you. But anyway, they love to tan. Jerry loves to tan. Like every Thursday night she has her Saint Tropez done. Posha's got her own Saint Tropez booth. She's actually, I could tell you lots of stuff about them. They're absolutely brilliant. They're the best women in the world. Girl power, they're like total girl power.
Are you praying they go on tour?
Well, I'm older now, and I'm married now, so I don't know if I want to be away.
No, just to go, see
definitely.
him.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
Yeah, we can't stay away from your hubby that long. He's so cute.
But this is like, tanning has been around, but it has like changed. We've got product to suit every skin type, every lifestyle. It's like when editors ask me, well, what's the difference between a mousse or an oil? It's all about your skin type and your lifestyle. Like we've got a different product to suit everybody. This is your glamour person. This is your dry skin, your sensitive skin. This is your J-Lo wannabe.
Yeah.
Or you've just got this gorgeous dark olive skin. You just want it to look
These
absolutely
Miami
glowy
nights.
like Kiana. Yeah.
That's what your hashtag will be, even though you're hanging out in Westchester, Pennsylvania.
And
hashtag Miami nights.
And also, it's good to change up your tan every couple of months.
Yeah.
So your skin doesn't get too used to it.
Yeah.
That's a good
so
thing.
It doesn't plateau. All right, well, we also have coming up a duo that is the St. Tropez Express Mousse set. This is something that if you're crunched on time and you're like, I still want like a full self-tanning session, you can do it in as little as an hour. It's a 277-961. I feel like me calling you the sixth Spice Girl now just means so much more. I've always said that about Sophie. I have no idea you went on tour with them.
Long time ago, long time ago. Yes, cool, isn't it?
Who's your favorite Spice?
I like all of them.